What do you want?
You're listening to the DBM production empire. Packed with content, millions of downloads, taking the world by force. Join the empire today at dbmpe.com.
Groovy.
Fetch me that gin, son, for I tan your hide. Can't get from this cabin, ain't a going nowhere now. Just sit me here grabbing at the flies round this rocking chair.
That was Stupid and his Stupid Orchestra. We'll be right back with the news after a word from our sponsor. Well, hey, Timmy, what's going on?
I don't know. I think my dad's stupid.
Oh, wow. Why would you say such a thing?
Well, he's been acting different lately.
Well, Tommy, has he been showing the signs?
What do you mean?
Billy, you don't know the signs if your dad is stupid or not?
Golly, mister, I sure don't.
Well, I'll tell you. If he's developed a whine for cats, he might be stupid. If he's gotten so drunk and hostile after the house alarm goes off, he might be stupid. And if he fired a koala bear, there's a good chance he might be stupid. Does that sound familiar, Billy?
Gee willikers, mister. I don't know. I mean, he does kind of other things.
Like what?
Like he takes the trash cans up to the attic and says it's his space time.
Yeah, there's a good chance that your dad is stupid.
And when he comes down, he smells funny.
Like trash?
No, like happier trash.
There's a good chance that you might be stupid as well. You should get yourself checked out.
I eat the best paint that my mom can buy.
And now the news. What's going on, Empire? The Stupid's Talking Stupid on the DVM Production Empire. I'm Patrick.
And I'm Bear. And we read the stupid, so you don't have to.
A lot of stupid this week.
A lot of stupid.
We got some low-key stupid this week. It's not not the outrageous kind.
It's not like in-your-face stupid.
It's nice to have a week where it's just like, huh.
Pretty stupid.
That's pretty stupid. It's not all up in your face about it.
Right.
No, we got some nice kind of stupid. The kind of stupid you can enjoy alone.
Or with your cat.
At home. By yourself. With your cat.
You're not by yourself if you're with your cat.
I mean, you are by yourself if you're with your cat. Let's face it. You think
I used to have a cat, and he was great.
Yeah, and you were alone.
No.
Yes, you were.
The cat was there.
Cats do not count. Dogs count. Cats do not.
Oh, that's not true.
Cat is like an interactive piece of furniture that you have to feed. It's like, ooh, look at my footstool.
You don't sit on a cat. You don't put your feet on a cat. A dog, I think, is an interactive piece of furniture.
No, dogs are best friends.
I could bring Bella right down right now, and she'll worm the crap out of my feet, just like a foot warmer.
You think a foot warmer is a piece of furniture?
Could be.
I think a cat. Well, you know what? they're the decorative furniture that sits in the living room of the house. That, like, you know, the room that you're not allowed to go in when you go to someone's house. It's that furniture.
Okay.
Cats are that furniture.
Fine.
Cats are front room decorative furniture. They are the
whatever.
They are the decorative soap of the household pet.
Fine.
Like, oh, look at that. I'd sure like to touch it. No, you better not. You might get stabbed or bitten.
Your grandma says no. Grandma's got that plastic on there for a reason.
Grandma's just hanging out around the corner.
God
damn it, Grandma. Just let me sit on this couch. But there's plastic coverings on it. Speaking of cats. Our first story is... Well, it's at this point, it's just an excuse to not be drinking alone. Even though you're alone.
But you're not.
You don't have to be now, because there is wine for cats.
Yep.
It is made by a company called Apollo Peak out of Denver. They made a wine for cats.
Does it have flavors?
It does. We'll get there in a second.
Is it a nice meow low?
They do have them yellow. Actually, which they have? Oh, I'm sorry. Right now, I don't know if I have to find the entire product list, but they do have things such as the Pinot Meow and just the Moscato. Even though they could have called it Meowscato.
They could have called it the Moscato.
I don't know if you want to say Moscato. It could be Moscato. They're just like, oh, it's spelled the same, but pronounced different.
Put the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable. So they made these. Does it get the cat all wasted?
I mean, it kind of does. There's no.
Cat's like, listen.
You son of a bitch.
You gotta stop watching me while I take a shit in this box. I know I watch you, but that's okay.
You're a cat. How are you talking to me?
I do a lot of things that you don't know about.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. The other day, while you were sleeping,
Yeah?
I put my tail on your face and it made it look like you had a mustache. It's the little things. The little things that make me laugh. You would look hilarious
You son of a bitch.
with a mustache. I'm just saying.
Son of a bitch.
And
I'm
like,
getting a dog.
shouldn't do that. The other day, remember when you sent that email and you don't know how you sent that email? I sent that email.
I got fired for that email.
I know.
You know I'm not going to be able to buy you any more wine.
You weren't happy in that job.
Thanks, Garfield. So yeah, the cats, while they do not get drunk, they do get a little fucked up because there isn't any alcohol in it.
There's catnip.
But there is catnip.
Yes, liquefied catnip.
Liquefied, and there's some sediment, so you can shake it up, and so it keeps it fun.
I know that I knock your plants over, and I know that the babies aren't safe in this house with me here, but you're my best friend. I want you to know that you're my best friend.
Oh well, thank
Don't you touch me! Scratch.
Yeah, that's pretty much how cats are.
Angry drunk cat. What is he looking at? What is it? That's a mirror. What is he looking at? You're looking at yourself in the mirror. You got a problem?
He's copying me. He just every time I look at him, he's looking right at me.
Let's have a lot of fun. Go get the laser pointer. I know it's not there. I know it. I know it's not there. I still go after it. It's crazy. I don't know why I do it.
What is it even doing on the floor? What's it doing
Where does
over
it go?
You know?
Where does it go when it goes away?
It's always here, but then it's not here.
I gotta hit the box. I'll be right back.
So we have our flavors. We have the Pinot Meow 1.6 meounce single tasting. Right. They changed ounce to meounce. We have
How many meounces is that?
1.6.
1.6 meounces. Got it.
We have the Moscato. Oh my God! On the label, cat is actually in bold.
Thank you.
So it's Moscato, which every time I think of wanting to drink wine, I want to hear the word scat. Scat.
Go away. Go away.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. It's definitely the only thing I'm thinking of when I think of scat.
As they say it in Italian. Moscato. Get away. Get out of here.
We have the Pinot Meow in the 8 meounce bottle. The 1.6 meounce bottles are $4.95.
Okay.
The 8 meounce bottle is, I hate saying that word, it's $11.95.
And that's how many meounces?
It's 8.
Okay.
And then you get the Moscato in the 8 meounce bottle. And then there's the Moscato Special Holiday Edition.
Oh my God.
I don't know what's so special about it. It's out of stock.
It's not holidays.
Yeah, I guess those are glass bottles and the other ones that aren't.
How many meounces is that?
All it says is out of stock. I'm assuming it's the same 8 meounce. God damn. So what they make it with beet juice.
Okay.
Catnip. Yeah.
Cats love them some beet juice.
Flavorful.
Beets.
But yeah, beets, catnip, and natural preservatives.
Wow. That's great.
God damn it. I do not.
What other kinds do they have? They can
That's
have,
it.
Really? I was trying to think of like other cat like wine.
I mean, they could have a Cabernet Sauvignon alone.
A cat Verde.
A Cabernet Sauvignon alone.
Ooh, the Malbec, the Meowback.
Oh, yes, it is the Meowback.
Oh, is this the Meowback? I love Meowback. How many meows is this? 8? Oh.
Frisky.
I'm not. No yarn for me. No yarn ball for me tonight.
It's like, you know what? Just pour me another. I have 9 lives. You only live 9 times. Yo-no. I don't know. You'll know? You only live 9?
You only live 9 years?
Oh.
Y'all know.
Yon't.
Y'all know. You only live 9. Oh.
Yeah, that's right.
Y'all know.
Well, the O at the end is for once. So you only live 9 times once?
Okay, this is going to end up on someone else's stupid podcast in a minute.
Yeah. It's going to be adequately, moderately intelligent people discussing stupids. Talking stupid.
I'm drinking a can of Coke right now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How big is it?
It's about 12 ounces.
It's like the Meow game from Super Troopers. Except someone's like, you know what? I bet we can make a product out of this. Let's see.
Honestly, they would either have to be so high at the table, like coming up with this, or just like I would be giggling incoherently.
Yeah, I would. I'd spend half a day giggling while trying to say this idea out loud to someone. Yeah, I had this idea. I have an idea. What is it? Don't even.
Originally, one of my theaters, we wanted to call ourselves "We'll Act for Food."
Okay.
And we were going to be, and then we wanted to do that so that we could have T-shirts for the people that work there, and on the back it would say "WAF staff."
Wow. Are you proud of yourself for that?
There may have been weed being smoked at the time.
I was going to say it's probably a lot, but I mean, this wine for
only about 10 ounces.
The wine for cats is not even the craziest wine news we got going on.
No,
we have a Walmart brand red wine that was named one of the best in the world.
That's insane to me.
So all of you wine snobs, including my parents,
go get some of that Walmart.
You can get your $8. So when I bought you that bottle of Boone's Farm 8 years ago, I wasn't far off. So it's about $6 a wine. It's a Chilean wine sold exclusively at a British supermarket chain that's a subsidiary of Walmart. Was awarded a Platinum Best in Show medal from Decanter Worldwide Awards. It's a La Moneda Reserve Malbec. Meowback. A dry red wine. Won the prize for the best red single meow varietal. It's varietal, but you know.
Yeah. No.
Under $20. If it was selected from 16,000 entries by a panel of 240 meow experts at a wine competition. 16,000 entries.
Can you imagine how pissed off everyone else is?
Like you get
like just
like listen, my 73 it crushes every time I go anywhere. Oh, okay, let's bring it here. Sorry, Walmart beat you.
Walmart beat you.
Oh,
does it have a big smiley face on the label? Like, and then like the price?
No, it doesn't.
It should.
It does not. It just shows a stock photo of a glass of wine. I mean, it's sold exclusively at a British supermarket chain, so the chances of us getting it to try it, it just. No.
This just shows even their Walmart is snootier over there in Britain.
Yeah. Well, it's the chain that they have. Like I said, it's a subsidiary, so I mean, it's not.
It's all still Walmart.
So it's technically Walmart, but the store is called ASDA. It's ASDA.
Okay.
So it's a chain there. I've never heard of it. So obviously it doesn't exist. No.
I've never heard of it.
Well, yeah, it's a subsidiary of Walmart, so Walmart probably bought them out just to get the presence over there instead of opening a shit ton of Walmart. It's like, oh, just buy someone that's over there.
Yeah, right.
But a supermarket chain gets a award. I don't know how this.
Crazy.
I don't know how prestigious the Decanter World Wine Awards are.
I don't know.
But when there's 16,000 entries,
that's a lot.
With a panel of 240 experts. So when you get 240 people on there saying, "Yep, this one gets a winner. This one's a winner, A plus, gold medal." I mean, I don't drink wine particularly. I really don't drink red.
No.
So if it's
I like a good Mielo every now and again.
did I tell you lately how much I hate you? Yeah,
It's a pretty big deal. I mean,
the Decanter World Wine Awards.
yeah, the DWWA.
Ooh, not the DWWA.
DWW.
It's like
A.
Day Bow Bow. So yeah, we got a wine for cats and the
And then
Walmart
the wine for Walmart.
And if you drink both of these,
Yes.
you're gonna get a little fucked up.
There's a good chance that you might have a problem at home.
Well, if you get so drunk that your house alarm accident starts going off,
Right.
let's say you come home, all right?
Okay.
You just got done drinking a whole bunch of Mielo,
I'm drunk.
all right? Your
So many Miatzes.
your alarm is going off,
Boo, 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 boo,
but
boo.
it's louder
Wah, 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 wah.
and it changed sounds. So,
Boo, boo, wah, wah, wah.
ooh, you can tell it's panicking because it's
Right.
going back and forth between the two sounds.
Doesn't know what to do.
If your alarm's going off,
Yes.
would you A, turn the alarm off,
Ooh.
or B, freak out and wait for cops to show up?
Well, I would turn the alarm off.
Okay.
Then again, I'm not stupid.
But you just drank a bunch of cat wine, so
You're wasted on cat wine.
mhm.
I would. Is anybody dangling keys at me while I'm waiting?
It depends on who responds to the scene. But I'm gonna go ahead
There's
and
a lot
say
of cat
no.
wine.
I'm gonna go ahead and say
Okay,
no. But I will admit there could be the possibility
there a
of fuzzy
place-
balls on a stick.
Is there a place like in the sun that I could just go sleep?
This is gonna. We'll go ahead and say this is at night,
Okay.
so you're not gonna do that.
Well, I might just wait for the cops and then be hostile to them when they show up to help.
Well, that's probably the best way to end up on this show,
Probably.
especially if your name is Peter Nolan from
Oh,
Westlake, Ohio.
Peter Nolan.
Because Peter Nolan from Westlake, Ohio.
He sounds like a bankruptcy attorney.
Hi, I'm Peter Nolan.
I'm Peter Nolan. Have you found yourself in bankruptcy? Give me a call. I'll fight for you.
777-9000. I'm Peter North.
Call
Nolan.
Peter Nolan for bankruptcy. 777-9000.
Oh, he pops on screen. I'll work for you. Awkward thumbs up. Who's that guy?
Peter Francis.
No. Glenn Lerner.
Yeah.
I fucking hate it.
222
No.
22.
Because he's got his dress shirt on with the sleeves rolled up to his elbows and his hands on his waist like, hey,
Yeah, I want to know who told him that was okay.
you want to call me when you need some troubles solved?
The worst.
I'll be your friend.
The only thing that's worse than that is if any of you guys are living in the Chicago area, there's a car company, the car salesman company called Bob Rohrman.
Oh, God.
And someone needs to tell poor Bob that he is dead.
You know what?
Shouldn't do commercials anymore.
Here's the crazy thing. I've never met Bob Rohrman or any of his family. Yet over the past 15 years, I've seen his grandchildren grow up because he puts them in every single commercial that he does. So, like, when the youngest granddaughter was a baby, she's just hanging out in the background. And as soon as she talked, like, her first words were probably like,
Leasing.
Bob Rohrman.
And,
But that guy,
like,
he just sounds terrible.
They used to do the stupidest things, like, something witty, Grandpa. And they used to, it would dig into my ears of, I fucking hate you. Like, oh my God. But yeah, so Peter Nolan.
Peter Nolan. Not a bankruptcy.
He has been charged with resisting arrest and
What?
disorderly conduct, intoxication. So,
And overall stupidity.
well, here's the problem. When he was drunk, he set off the alarm at his house
Right.
and could not figure out how to turn it off. I mean, I've had things where I wake up and my phone alarm's going off, and I can't figure out the snooze button to save my life. I'll pick my phone up, walk out. I've had a thing where I thought the smoke alarm was going off. My alarm clock is bagpipes. It's a very distinct sound. I shouldn't be able to confuse it with
I know
anything.
it is.
So
I know it is. When we were in Los Angeles, I know what it sounds like.
That's right.
It's terrible.
So that's going off. I have my phone with the alarm going off in my hand. I walk out of my room and I turn around. The smoke alarm is right above my bedroom door. So I turn around. I'm staring at it, and I'm like, "Why is this so fucking loud right now?" Holding my phone just like 18 inches from my face. I'm like, "What's going on?" And I look at my phone to try to call someone. I'm like, "Why is that different? This should be off."
No, I had the same thing. Only I have my Amazon Echo in the other room, and for it, basically the name of the AI is Alexa. So you have to say, Alexa, do this, or Alexa, do that. Now, when the alarm's going off, and I've just been ripped from sound sleep,
right,
and you don't remember her name, that's rough. Anastasia. You just start yelling names.
Eustace, shut up.
Eustace, stop. Because you have to say, when the alarm's going off, you have to say, Alexa, stop.
Yeah.
And I could not get the name. My brain was like, no. It, like, in the back of my brain was like, I know what it is. I'm just not going to say it. So I get it. I get that there's, a little bit of user error, but I think he took it too far.
He did, because when the alarm went off, there's the police officers were responding, because, the alarm's going off, so it's nice that the system worked. Because he's not turning it off, the alarm's going off this entire time. So I'm just going to say ADT. I don't know if that's...
I don't know what that is, but ADT usually calls.
Yeah, they call, and if they can't get a response...
They call the police.
They'll call the police.
He's like yelling at his phone, shut up! Just shut up!
No, but he just couldn't figure out how to turn the alarm off. So when officers showed up, he was talking to him just normal, just trying to, figure it out. And he was trying to walk them out the door in the garage. like he was just walking outside with them. And then as soon as they get outside, he closes the door behind them and runs away. So now he has essentially locked them out from one door.
Okay.
So they decided to walk to the next available door
and go in.
And just walk right inside.
Did they ever say why he did it? Was he hiding something? Was he hiding, did he have drugs or something?
No, I think he was just stupid and drunk. He was drunk. He couldn't do it. The officers actually had to chase him around, chase him through the house until they caught him in the living room. Just he was drunk and couldn't turn off the alarm. So when the cops showed up, he probably panicked a little bit and was like, "Oh, I got to get them out. I don't want to be in trouble for being drunk or something."
That's my question. Is ultimately they arrested him? Right?
They arrested him.
But for what though?
For resisting arrest and disorderly conduct.
In his own house?
Well, the alarm was going off, and he essentially tried to lock the officers out. And then when they tried to corral him, he led them on a slow speed chase throughout his house. So if you can imagine
moving ottomans,
the Benny Hill music playing as they go in and out of doors across the hallway. So yeah, I'd imagine they arrested him because they're like, "Dude, what the fuck? You just chased you around your own house because you couldn't turn the alarm off." They eventually were able to get the alarm off, but after they had already arrested the guy.
Right.
Because come on.
I don't even know, dude.
I've never thought of running from someone in my own house that's trying to help me. No. If
I think if anything, I'd just be more embarrassed than anything. I'd be like, yeah, thanks, guys, thanks.
He's got the crippling embarrassment of not being able to figure it out to the point where they had to show up, and then he's like, yeah, this is my house. He has to be so drunk that he can't turn the alarm off, but just drunk enough that he can explain and prove to them that he lives there.
And then run.
It had to have been a new secure. It doesn't say in here if if it was a new system, because if it was a new one I could understand, or if you had it for a month. I have a common a button lock on my door that can open the deadbolt if I don't have my key.
Right.
But even then, like if I don't use it for a month, I'll forget.
Then it's there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know it's there. I always have my key on me. So the one time I go out, I'm like, what's this number again?
Right.
I mean, it happens. People can be forgetful if you drink enough cat wine. I mean, so far the theme.
So many Miatzes.
The theme of this so far has just been people too drunk for their own good.
Right.
And
Right.
sometimes when people are too drunk for their own good, they'll enlist animals for their help.
Uh-huh.
Like if you were in Germany, you might enlist the help of a koala to decide how you're going to bet on matches.
Well, yeah, I mean, koalas know things. They've got big ears. They listen. They can hear.
Yeah, they can. They are intent. They are connected with nature.
Yeah.
They're one with the earth.
And they eat, what do they eat?
Small children.
Eucalyptus?
I was close.
Yeah.
So the koala, Ubi Ubi.
Ubi Ubi.
He has been retired from his Euro 2016 duties after failing to get anything correct.
Oh.
Uh,
Now, did he have, like, a past, like, they're like, whoa, look at this koala, he's right all the time? Or did they just say, hey, you, pick stuff?
No, they pretty much what they did is they put 2 glasses of eucalyptus branches in front of him.
Right.
And whichever glass that he chose from, each glass has a flag on it representing who's playing in the match. This was, for whatever reason, they do this a lot with soccer, with international
They
soccer.
did it with the octopus, right?
Yeah, Germany, who is known for their octopus that would pick winners, who was astonishingly accurate. But I mean, it's a 50-50 chance.
Right. But
The
still,
koala couldn't get a single one correct.
wow, shit.
He wrongly
Should've brought
forecasted
it
the
in
outcome
again.
of Germany's matches against the Ukraine and Poland. Since losing, he's been returned to the sidelines at the zoo.
That's the best day to go back. Get this loser out of here. We don't want him.
Well, he had previously so he previously predicted a draw in Germany-Ukraine and a victory for Germany against Poland.
I did predict a draw. Did he go for both?
Either he went for both or he went for neither. And they're like, oh, he called it a draw. Like, he just sat there. No, he called it a draw.
Right.
Like, you're really trying this, aren't you?
You're stretching
No,
it.
he really wants to be here. And
I just didn't feel bad. I feel bad that he was like let go and now he's unemployed.
he's unemployed. He's just back to. Like, they essentially put him back in a cage,
Oh.
like in the zoo, because the zoo's a cage. But yeah, they tried to recapture the magic of Paul the octopus.
I like how they went from an octopus rather than getting another octopus.
Yeah.
You know, they go, what's the next logical animal? Octopus, koala bear.
So you just follow the evolution chart, and you go from like a tadpole to an octopus to koala
Bear.
to man.
The rhinoceros to man. So next year, they're going to have a rhino.
They're going to put 2 children, one from each country. Whichever one he kills is going to lose.
Whichever one he tramples. Sorry, team.
The stakes could never be higher. So yeah, Paul the octopus has a pretty fully fleshed out Wikipedia page.
Does he really?
This is just a fucking octopus that they put in a tank.
What about Ubi Ubi?
Ubi
Ubi
Ubi.
Ubi.
I'm sorry, I haven't checked the stature of his Wikipedia page, and I'm pretty sure it'd be next to nothing, given the fact that he was 0 for 2 and then immediately let go.
Failure.
Like, do you get your picture on the wall in like the employee lounge for a job that you get fired for in the first week?
No, I guess not.
So, Paul the Octopus, Employee of the Month in 2010. Picture's still there. He was his Wikipedia page. He was hatched January 26, 2008, and he died October 26, 2010.
He lived a full
A
life,
full octopus life.
doing what he loved to do.
Yeah, so they used to put him in
Pick
a
winners.
tank, and there'd be two different flags, and it was only when Germany was playing.
Right.
So he would choose the winner of those matches, and he'd be right, and he was right 100% of the time.
Yeah, 'cause he's worried about becoming calamari. He's like, I don't want this to happen to me.
I mean, I think they presented him with 2 boxes containing food, and that was how he would choose.
Right.
It's like, who's to say someone didn't just put
No food in the
like super hot peppers in one, but ooh, he doesn't like peppers. He's not going to choose this one. So it's really a bookie doing all this.
Right.
So now we get into the underground
animal choices.
Yeah.
So do you think now that like Ubi is like he's in danger?
Oh yeah.
They're coming after.
Oh yeah. He'll be lucky to get a job working the door at the club. So Paul had an overall success rate of 11 out of 13 predictions. So, if you flip a coin 13 times, you get it right 11 times, you are as good as an octopus.
There you go.
So, congratulations for
You
that.
want a coin? You want to try to see if yours?
I don't think I can handle that level of commitment.
I know. You also don't want to get beaten by an octopus.
That's really pretty much the main reason.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, he was actually. They actually one team not threatened, but like they put up when Paul chose them as the loser, one of the leaders of the country or something, I forget his title. He put up a recipe on Facebook for like cooking squid. As like a way of talking
octopus.
shit. Yeah, it's like, yeah, you know what? An octopus said we're gonna lose. Well, fuck him.
I'm going to teach people how to cook them.
Yeah. It's so ridiculous that people get so invested in whether or not an octopus thinks you're gonna fucking win a game.
He knows what he's talking about. I'm like that Ubi who's a fucking loser.
God, it must have been him. It must have sucked for him, like getting fired. Like,
The exit interview.
Take a seat, Mr.
What is it, boss?
Well,
I'm just about ready to go pick the winners.
yeah.
This week's my week.
No, that's what we're gonna talk to you about.
Do you want some eucalyptus? I got some.
No, I just had lunch.
It's good. It's mighty tasty.
No, I just had some
Okay.
octopus. I'm pretty good. Mr. Obi,
It's Ubi.
Mr. Ubi,
Ubi.
Mr. Ubi.
She was saying it wrong. It's Ubi.
It's written Obi,
It's actually Ubi. It's pronounced Ubi.
like Obi-Wan Kenobi,
Yeah,
but his name is Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I know, but I actually went as Ubi-Wan Kenobi for Halloween.
Well, you must have been adorable.
I was, in fact.
It's a shame we can't use.
I didn't have a lightsaber. I had a eucalyptus branch.
It's a shame we can't use those skills here right now.
What are you talking about?
Well, you see, we brought you. You know why we brought you on?
Yes, I'm supposed to pick the winners.
Yes, and you.
I want you to know, by the way, I'm just a koala bear, but your English accent is great for someone from Germany.
Oh, I'm actually representing them from the international community.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
I can speak many languages very fluently.
Okay.
Like right now, I'm speaking German so well, it sounds like English to you.
I'm just a koala bear, so I don't know. Koala bears are multilingual.
Da,
Like, you know how to say eucalyptus in German?
das Eukalyptus.
That's right. But yeah, but this has been great. This has been really good. I'm glad that we got to meet each other. I need to get going.
Listen here.
I need to go and pick the winner.
I'm looking at your resume, and I'm seeing you lack the qualifications for picking the team.
I am qualified.
So, while you are sitting...
I've had a bad time of it, but that has nothing to do with me.
While you are sitting here in front of me with the qualifications you say you have...
I am qualified.
Your record
I am
indicates you
more
are not.
qualified than anybody.
I'm sorry, Mr. Ubi.
Ubi.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, Mr. Ubi. You are
Not what you're saying.
your performance review is nil. You have
It's what?
nil. You have zero anything. You have nothing to show for your work.
It doesn't mean I'm not qualified. It means I just had a hard time.
I'm sorry. We will have to let you go.
Let me go. Where am I going to go?
I don't know. Why don't you go ask Paul?
Paul's dead.
Aha.
Oh my God. You're going to kill me?
Well, I will not kill you. I am just firing you. You go back to zoo. See what happens. Have some laughs.
All right. Can I take my eucalyptus with me?
No, that's is mine.
I offered it to you when I walked in. You didn't seem to want it.
I know, but I'm hungry now. I had Chinese food. I'm already hungry.
Bullshit.
It's understandable. I mean, Listen.
You know where I'm going? Before I go back to the zoo, I'm going to go on vacation.
Oh, you think you can afford that?
I can.
With your
You know
zero
where-
salary?
Do you know where I'm going?
I would love for you to tell me.
Kuala Lumpur.
I'm sorry, so you were not speaking correctly? I cannot understand you.
I'm going to Kuala Lumpur.
Oh, that sounds beautiful.
I have family there.
Yeah?
Yeah,
How many family?
like 4.
4? You drink? You laugh? You run to fields?
Yes.
What do you drink there?
Eucalyptus wine.
Not a miaulo?
No. 8 ounces.
I heard they're delicious.
It is.
Listen, now I feel like we can drop the pretense, and I want you to get the fuck out of my office.
It's terrible.
So,
You're awful.
that is good.
I liked it better when you had no accent.
Well, you wanted accent. and now I can't stop. It's
I know.
too much fun.
Oh, God, I wish I could have gotten Kuala Lumpur out with a straight face, but I was just so happy.
Well, live to fight another day.
We doing the new one today?
We have a new segment today
Yes.
in honor of probably our most visited area. Our new segment. God damn it, Alabama. That's right. We have a new segment called God Damn It, Alabama, where there's so many stories that come out of Alabama. Sometimes they don't always require a full segment on the show with the main 3 stories, but there are some honorable mentions that just keep on coming out. We have to bring it up. So this time we have a story coming out of Alabama about a 15-year-old girl that was trapped in a Barney costume.
What was she doing in the Barney costume?
Well, she was at a little sleepaway thing at church, and they have a Barney head at the church. They don't have the body, just the head.
That is disturbing.
And the over the years the head was the only thing that remained.
Barney, what happened to you? You're so small. Barney went on Atkins.
That's your Barney?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
No, go ahead. Go ahead and sing
No.
it. Go ahead and sing it.
I don't need your judgment.
No, it's not my judgments. We got
God damn it,
listeners.
Alabama.
They want to
No.
hear. You want to hear about a 15-year-old girl that puts a Barney head on her body and
It gets caught.
She's so tiny that the head goes over her head and goes over her shoulders. So now she is walking around just like a head with legs,
Stuck.
a Barney head with legs.
And if it was this week, was it this week?
This was, let's see, what day was it? Yeah, this was yesterday.
Yesterday? Here's the thing. You know how hot it has been in the South? It's been hot.
How hot was it, man?
I don't know, but we could find out.
No, I know it's been terrible.
Could you imagine being caught in a goddamn...
Like it's been over hundreds, pretty much everywhere. Like in Arizona, there are like fixtures melting. Like when it gets to be a certain point in like street signs, mailboxes. I saw someone took a digital temperature reading of their dashboard.
Yeah.
The car itself was, I think the outside temperature was well over 120 degrees, but the inside temperature of his car reached 200.
Terrible. So this is yesterday.
Yeah, it happened. Well, it
91.
Sorry, it started Sunday night.
Sunday
the
night?
story came out. Yesterday.
Doesn't matter. It's still high 80s. And so now you're in like this felt head
Yeah.
walking around.
And they didn't want to call they had the family members of the girl have
It's terrible.
friends that worked at the fire department, and they didn't want to have a huge fuss about it, like getting the trucks out there and all that nonsense.
We don't need all this fussing and a feuding.
Yeah, like it's
Just put her in the car.
so they said if we were to come over there, we would have to come in with the truck,
And they have to charge.
lights blowing. So they all
At least someone would get charged, right?
Yeah, oh definitely. They all decided to put her in the car, drive her over to the fire station, and the firefighters, they couldn't help but just start laughing at her as soon as she walked in, because
This poor kid.
I know, but I mean when you see a Barney head with legs, it looks like a human Goomba, like from Mario Brothers. Yeah, so it's just like a little mushroom with legs. That's essentially what she looked like, a Barney head with legs. So, I mean, I would laugh at that, too.
Right.
But, I mean, they had such a problem with it. They had to Vaseline up her entire arms and just kind of pull it off. I mean, it's how fucking big is this costume that it's, I mean, obviously it's going to be bigger than her head, but it's
Right.
big enough to put around her entire body. She's 15.
She could just be real small,
Yeah,
man.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. It's just that it seems like that would be the worst way to die. Just like
I would want
in
to.
a mascot
I would be like,
costume.
you will lie in my obituary.
Yeah.
You will say that I was rescuing burning orphans
Yes.
and
From terrorists.
from terrorists.
Single-handedly while flying a helicopter.
Right.
I got everyone to safety, landed the helicopter, and then a mountain lion attacked me. Fought that mountain lion off with the toothbrush that I found on a homeless person,
Only to be struck by lightning.
which gave me superpowers. And I powered a children's hospital for a month while they got rid of their back taxes. And then I stepped off the curb in front of the hospital, got hit by a bus,
Which also gave me superpowers.
which gave me super speed. Because with the lightning combined with the force, I started running fast, went to the Olympics, represented my country, got golds in everything, got the Zika virus,
Oh no.
came home, started coughing, it turned red. I looked like a vampire, had sex with a zombie. And it came, and people were like, "Oh, what is that?" So then they just decided they were going to put me down. So they went the lethal injection route because they figured it's the least painful.
Right.
So they gave that to me, and that gave me different superpowers. And I was able to, the Wonder Twin powers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have those, but I wanted those. No, I could just move water with my mind.
Oh wow.
The only water I could see, not like
Right.
water in your body, because that'd be like
No,
painful.
That'd be really weird.
No, I became a really great surfer.
Oh wow.
So I moved to Hawaii.
Okay.
All right, and then while I was there, winning every surf competition,
Ever.
I rescued so many people from shark attacks.
Yeah.
And a shark bit me, damn near tore my leg off. Right. So I said, you know what? Take the other one. I got metal legs,
Right.
and now I became even more superpowered because now I had metal legs. I could run fast.
And now, yeah, you're even faster than the
now-
fast that you can
Yeah.
fast and run fast.
Exactly. Like more like Usain Bolt, right?
Right.
Like I was running 100-yard
man.
dash in about 2 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah, I was already making tea by the time he was running. Like the water wasn't even started. I crossed the finish line, started boiling the water, and then as he's coming around the corner, I'm like, almost bought a tea. I got an accent.
Weird.
Yeah, I know. It was another superpower.
Yeah.
I saw a bunch of BBC and I was like, oh, I like that.
Right. And then.
And then, like, after I beat him, he was like, oh, this sucks. And a bunch of people lost money. So these mobsters came after me like, hey, we're gonna have to try to make our money back. So they wanted me to fix the fight.
Oh wow.
But I refused to
No,
do it
can't do
because
that.
my blind son was watching. And they tried to kill me in the ring.
Oh my God.
My spirit went to him, and he became Daredevil.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a great. That's not the story I heard. I heard that you suffocated while being inside of a felt head.
I mean, if you want to save money on the tombstone, whatever.
Go ahead and put that.
Fine. Just discredit me at every turn. Let's just blow up the world while we're at it.
No, it's an obituary. It doesn't go on the tombstone.
I just want to say, I want to put like the highlights on
However,
there.
if you ever go that way, we'll get you a tombstone enough that it'll be able to house all of it.
It's just gonna be a wall.
It'll just be a wall.
I'm just gonna blow up the world.
And that's what happened. ... No, seriously.
Turn over. You go to the back. Seriously, you guys.
Oh, Lord.
That's it.
That's it.
Blowing up the world.
No.
Yes, I have all these superpowers. What should I do with them?
You should do what this high school did
Oh.
with your superpowers. You don't really need it's really the superpower of organization and outreach.
How do you get those?
You get them from being trampled at a protest.
Oh, Jesus. What a coincidence.
What a coincidence. No, this kid, I don't know that you got the gist of it, or?
No, I thought you did.
Oh, shit. Stall.
So that reminds me, when I came back
From the dead?
10 years to the date,
Whoa.
my arm came up through the ground, and lightning struck my hand, which gave me my superpowers back because they were dormant, so they had to supercharge them. So now I have my superpowers back, right? I'm going around town saying, hey, does anyone need help? But it turns out I'm hideous. I'm just bones. I've been decaying in the ground.
What?
I know. So naturally, I have to go to the body growing store, and I said, hey, I need my body back. And they're like, sir, you're just a skeleton. Are you sure you didn't escape from someone's science class? I'm like, that'd be weird. How would I be talking to you? And they say, well, it's Halloween. I'm like, it's not Halloween where I'm from, the year 2016. And they're like, sir, it's 2026. That was 10 years ago. That wasn't that far.
Right.
Like, we still have that.
Okay.
I'm like, listen, I don't have a calendar, all right?
Oh.
I've been underground. I don't know what day it is. In any case, can you give me more of my body?
But I had heard that it was a felt head.
Okay, it was a foul head.
Excellent. So, senior Scott Dunn, who goes to East Juanita High School in McAllisterville, Pennsylvania,
Or McAllisterville.
or whatever.
Or
McAllisterville.
Meow Cat still work.
Awoke from a coma. He realized that he missed his high school graduation.
Like Rip
Oh,
Van
no.
Winkle, just like, oh, overslept.
He was in a coma after a May 22nd car accident.
Ooh.
So he was upset about it, but apparently,
Was this a medically induced coma, or was this like...
I believe so.
Okay, so they did it to prevent any potential like brain swelling injuries
Yeah.
or something. Okay.
So in order to, because he missed it,
Okay.
his principal arranged that the entire school would come back and do it again.
Like, did they force them to?
I don't think so. I think they just said, "Hey, this will be a nice thing."
Oh, okay.
It was he was in the car accident. He lost control of his vehicle on the way to a track meet. He said, "I remember waking up in the hospital, asking my mom what day it was. She told me the 28th. First thing I looked at her and said, I missed my graduation."
Yeah, man. Walking at graduation from high school is a big thing. That's like a huge milestone.
Yeah, and
in
you'd
your
missed
life.
it. But luckily, these people are nice, and they all came back and decided to do
That's
it again.
really cool. So he was able to get. So did everyone walk again, or did they just kind of do something for him?
I believe everyone walked again. They showed pictures.
Man, I mean, I think I saw that they all dressed up in cap and gown, so you would have the full ceremony. But
Right.
like, it'd be weird if they did it like with everyone's name again. Hey, give us back your diplomas.
Well, they probably didn't hand them out. I mean, hell, I didn't even get a diploma that day until later on. Like, they didn't hand me a diploma. They essentially handed me the book that the diploma would go into.
Yeah.
And then we went to a table and we got it, and it turns out my name was spelled wrong.
Wow.
Yeah, that was shitty.
Like, I know a lot of schools now are doing that, where they kind of hold the diploma until after the ceremony.
Yeah.
So that way, if someone decides to fuck around, like, well, you're not getting it now until you do whatever.
Right.
And like, the high school diploma is such a big deal. In order for you to be able to do stuff with your life, you're like, well, I kind of have to do this now.
I've never once been asked for my high school diploma.
Well, no, I mean, like, if you want to, like, get into school and everything, like, you have to have the high school diploma, and I think, actually, you have to have, like, a copy of it.
I thought you just had to have transcripts.
I don't know, it's been so long since I graduated.
honestly, I've never once, like, even when I went to school in New York, nobody asked me for my diploma.
I think my diploma was just sitting, like, in a closet at
my
parents'
in
house.
mine's probably in a lockbox that my dad has of just stuff.
Yeah.
But I've never want.
I think it's one of those things where it's a symbolic thing that parents want, so they'll make the kids do it.
Oh, sure. No. I mean, it's a good thing to have. Don't get me wrong. I remember being at a job interview once, and a guy had his with him.
Okay.
But nobody had asked for it. But he had it just in case. I don't know.
But I mean, that's nice of the school to do something.
But yeah, I had mine with the name misspelled, so I had to wait a couple weeks to get a new one.
What do they say on it?
It's Patrick Newsom, NEWSOM. That's common.
Patrick Meowson.
What upset me the most is that I had been so involved.
Patrick Meowson.
Right. I had been so involved in high school. Like, there's any way that they could have, like, I've got, like, pictures, there's posters, there's, programs. Anyone could have looked at it and said, that's not right.
Patrick Tabby Meowson.
That's right. That's what it said.
The third.
Right.
Well.
The third.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to do it for this week.
Wow,
on that weird note.
We fucked up twice before.
Right. That's gonna do it. We're going to find us online if they want to.
Well, I'd be surprised if you want to after the meows, but you can find us individually on Twitter at PatrickNewson42.
That's meow.
At Hungry as a Bear. That's meow. You can follow the entire DVM production empire at the DVMPE. You can follow this podcast at Stupids Tweeting. You can also look for us on Facebook by typing Stupids Talking Stupid.
And you can find all the other podcasts on dvmpe.com. A lot of the television show podcasts are going off soon because of the summertime. So check out your favorite show. Summer, I can't do it because you want to check them out before you go. And go on the website if you're going to go to Amazon to buy I don't know, like swimming shorts or some shit like that for the summer. I don't know. But if you're going to go there, click through our page so that we get a couple of bucks, so that we can buy some cat wine, all the meows we want.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to try it.
We can get some.
It's beet juice and catnip. Like they said, like, well, if your cat smells it, he'll get all playful and fun. But if he drinks it, he'll be the opposite. So I'm like, okay, so you can either drink it and just pass the fuck out.
Does catnip make him hostile or something? Or?
No, it just makes them like hyperactive.
Okay.
So it gives them ADD. Like they freak out. And I guess that's why if you put it in a toy,
right.
They'll play with it a lot because it'll drive them crazy. Like pieces of furniture do.
Right.
But
that's hysterical. Anyway, all right, man. That's gonna do it for this week. We will be back next week for Stupid Talking Stupid. I'm Patrick.
I'm Bear.
We'll see you later.
Meow.